Okay, your 30 minutes start now.
Ừ. Em xong rồi ạ.
Okay, so you have 11 minutes left, so I think that's more than enough. Okay, I'll play the audio again and tell me is it good or not.
How many people are coming to the party, Amanda?
Well, I invited.
Okay, is it good?
Good.
Okay, so let's get started.
How many people are coming to the party, Amanda?
Well, I invited 18, but only 11 are coming now.
What are you going to cook?
We're having fish with lemon sauce, then ice cream made with apples from the garden, and coffee afterwards.
Sounds interesting. Have you got some good music?
My CD player isn't working. But my cassette recorder is fine, if I can find some cassettes. Joan's going to bring her guitar.
What present have you bought, Joan? It's her birthday, isn't it?
It's Emma's. She's Joan's sister. She's 21. She wanted a camera, but I didn't have enough money, so I've got her a video about football. She plays for the college team now.
Well, I'm sure it will be a great evening. What time will the party start?
Emma has classes until 8. I've asked everyone to come at past, and we'll eat about 9:30. Don't be late.
Now listen again.
How many people are coming to the party, Amanda?
Well, I invited 18, but only 11 are coming now.
What are you going to cook?
We're having fish with lemon sauce, then ice cream made with apples from the garden, and coffee afterwards.
Sounds interesting. Have you got some good music?
My CD player isn't working. But my cassette recorder is fine, if I can find some cassettes. Joan's going to bring her guitar.
What present have you bought, Joan? It's her birthday, isn't it?
It's Emma's. She's Joan's sister. She's 21. She wanted a camera, but I didn't have enough money, so I've got her a video about football. She plays for the college team now.
Well, I'm sure it will be a great evening. What time will the party start?
Emma has classes until 8. I've asked everyone to come at past, and we'll eat about 9:30. Don't be late.
This is the end of part 3.
Okay, can you get it all?
Ok.
Okay, so you can submit it now.
Ừ,
And
có cả phần
then,
nghe hai.
what you say?
Có cả phần nghe hai nữa.
Oh, really? One more? Because I only see one. Where did I miss? Oh, okay, maybe another audio. Where's the audio? Because I only see one. See how long.
Hình như ở đầu tiên.
How many people are coming to the party, Amanda?
Yeah, it's only one. Only one, yeah.
Hình như là ở cái trang ngữ pháp đầu tiên có một cái audio ở trên sao ấy.
Yeah, that's what I right here. I just open it, but it is what I have just played for you.
How many people are coming?
Yep, that's the old one. That's the old one. Yep. Wow, I can't see it. Okay, let me just stop the record right here and I'll try to figure it out.
Well, this is the town of Langley, everybody. You have 3 hours to walk around here. There's lots to see. The town hall was built in the 15th century. Go inside and look at the pictures there. They are by a famous artist from Langley. You have to buy a ticket at the door. It's 70 pence, so it's very cheap. Opposite the town hall is Langley Park. After you have seen the beautiful flower garden, you'll want a cold drink. Walk down to the lake. There's a small cafe there. You can sit and look at the water. If you prefer, you can go on a tour of the town. You should meet the guide in Fawcett Street. That's Fawcett. It's on your map. The next tour leaves at 2 o'clock, so you've got enough time. We must leave Langley at 4:15 to return to the hotel for our supper at 6 o'clock. The coach will wait here. Don't be late.
You got it all? You got it all?
Chưa xong ạ. Nghe lại đi.
Okay. Basically, you are not allowed. You hear again, but might be an exception this time.
Everybody? Well, this is the town of Langley, everybody. You have 3 hours to walk around here. There's lots to see. The town hall was built in the 15th century. Go inside and look at the pictures there. They are by a famous artist from Langley. You have to buy a ticket at the door. It's 70 pence, so it's very cheap. Opposite the town hall is Langley Park. After you have seen the beautiful flower garden, you'll want a cold drink. Walk down to the lake. There's a small cafe there. You can sit and look at the water. If you prefer, you can go on a tour of the town. You should meet the guide in Fawcett Street. That's Fawcett. It's on your map. The next tour leaves at 2 o'clock, so you've got enough time. We must leave Langley at 4:15 to return to the hotel for our supper at 6 o'clock. The coach will wait here. Don't be late.
Okay.
Okay, you got it all?
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, speaking test.
Để em
Okay.
một chút được không ạ? Để em một chút em nghe điện thoại.
All right.
Nhưng mà thực hiện nữa là anh ngoài bữa sạch sẽ xong rồi nước anh không có đấy.
Can you still see the slide?
Có.
Okay. Okay, let's get into our speaking test. Right here is part 1. I'll play the audio for you, and then you answer immediately. So you have 8 total questions right here. So remember, you have 20 seconds to answer each question. So make sure you use all 20 seconds. Okay, don't make it too short. Okay, let's start it.
What's your name?
My name is Kim Anh. You can call me Anh.
How do you spell your name?
Oh, Kimanh, Kim Anh.
Do you like playing sports?
Yes, of course. I usually running in the afternoon to improve my health.
What do you often do at the weekends?
At the weekends, I usually come back home to play come back home with my family.
Do you have lots of friends?
Yes, I have a lot of friends, but only only some of them are close to me.
Where are you going to go for your next holiday?
Mm, uh, Next holiday, I'll go to maybe I will go to uh near beach with my family.
How often do you go shopping?
It depends on uh, when I have free time. Um, uh, um, okay, okay.
What did you do on your last birthday?
Last birthday, I have uh, um, a memorable is uh last birthday I received many gifts from my parents and my friends.
Good. So that is our part 1 short answer questions. And right here is part 2. Read aloud. You will have 8 sentences on the screen. You will have 10 seconds to read each sentence aloud. Okay, 10 seconds, but take your time. Don't read too fast. Okay, you can start. Number 1.
Okay. Number 1. When I was 16, I visited the ocean for the first time in my life. Number 2. I usually go shopping in the markets near my house to get some food for dinner. Number 3. On the night the accident happened, I drove at 95 kilometers per hour and hit another car. Number 4. Thousands of fans are running onto the roads to congratulate the second gold medal of the Vietnam national football team at AFF Cup. Number 5, I always walk to school, but yesterday I went by taxi because it rained heavily. Number 6, most of the jewelry and perfume are my roommates. Only the ring over there is mine. Number 7, my parents are going to the concert music for a famous band with some of their friends next Saturday. Number 8, my brother is cleaning our house because his friends are coming tonight.
Excellent. I'm impressed. So, part 3. You have 40 seconds to prepare and 1 minute to talk. And remember, you have 4 minutes to talk, so don't talk less than 1 minute. I would set a timer for you.
Từ để đâu anh?
Right here. Hold on. Okay. Can you see it?
Okay.
Okay. Your 40 seconds prepare. Start now. Okay, that is 40 seconds. So right now you will have 1 minute to talk. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your 1 minute to talk start now.
Okay. Now I'll tell you some about a really important person in my life. She is my mother. She gave birth to me. She has a long black hair with oval face, and she very friendly with others people. And uh, whenever I have something not good happens in my life, she always she always beside me and uh, share with me. So I feel
Okay,
that.
that is 1 minute to talk. And finally, part number 4. So I assume you already know how to do this. And again, you will have 1 minute to look at the information and prepare, and then 1 minute to talk. Okay. So your 1 minute to prepare start now. Okay, that is 1 minute to look at the information and prepare. Right now, you have 1 minute to leave your message. So are you ready?
Yes.
Your 1 minute to leave your message starts now.
Okay. So if you don't have any plans for what to do at the weekend, I have some recommendation for you. You can come to music concerts as on Saturday night. I think is very interesting, and the tickets only cost um 5,100 Vietnam dong, and I think it's not very expensive to have an unforgettable experience here. Uh, uh, you will have you will you you will see many famous singers and bands. Uh,
Okay, that is 1 minute. So I assume you finished all of the 4 parts of the speaking test. Okay. So are you satisfied with your performing today?
no.
Why? So what parts do you feel like you mostly make mistakes?
Ừm, Viết lại câu về nói, về nghe nữa.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Question 7. So right now I will spend some time to um share with you about your test and your perform today.
How often do you go shopping?
How often you go shopping? So your answer was when depends on your free time, correct? Oh, and then you stop. But that is too short. You have to spend more. You can't stop like right over there. Do you agree? So they ask you, uh,
How often do you go shopping?
how
How
often do you go?
often do you go shopping?
How often you go shopping? And you can say it depends on my schedule, correct? Because, and then you can expand it because I'm too busy with my study or I'm too busy with my work. I have too many work at my company or have too many assignments at my school. So I am only able to go shopping when I have free time or I have some days off or is a national occasion like before Tet holiday. You can't stop like it depends on my free time. Do you agree? Okay. You can say it depends on my schedule. Much better. Mm-hmm. Much better than it depends on my free time. Okay. And question 1, 2, 3, I think you did quite well because you listened to my advice. I appreciate that. Question you know what the thing is you have so many pauses. You have so many pauses because you have to think. Maybe you have to think of the words, have to think of the ideas first, and then you think of the words, correct? You have to think that what should I say first? What should I say? And then you think in Vietnamese, and then you have to translate it into English. That's why you have to pause before you speak. But guess what? That makes your speaking sound doesn't sound smooth at all. Yes, and it's hard for people to comprehend. Uh-huh. So that's what we need to practice. We need to you know reduce the pauses as much as possible. You can't just, we can't pause every time we speak, because if you listen to my lessons and I pause every time I speak, you will be tired and you won't want to attend to my class anymore. Okay, because you're not here to hear pauses. You're here to hear a comprehending of lessons that you can understand from the first to the last. You're not here to hear pauses. So that's why you know what, at the beginning when I start to learn English, I have so many pauses just like you, and maybe I have more pauses than you. But we have to practice, okay, to reduce it first. You know what, everyone pauses. They all have to pause because they might receive difficult questions that they don't have the immediate answers. Nothing come out when they have the questions. They have to stop and think. But we can do something at the time that we stop. We can say, "Oh, that's an interesting question. However, I have no information in that regards. But as in my observation, yes, like that." Two, even though we don't know how to answer that, we don't know what is the answer, but we know how to answer that. Okay, and right here, part number 2, I think, is not that hard for you. You did quite well. About the pronunciation, I see no mistakes. However, when I consider it is a mistake if I don't understand it. Okay, if I don't understand it, I will consider it is a mistake. Just like we speak Vietnamese. If I say something and you might not comprehend what is that. So maybe I pronounce it wrong, but we are Vietnamese. We can't pronounce the word wrong. We might pronounce the word in our dialect, but we just can't pronounce wrong because we are Vietnamese. We can't pronounce our mother tongue wrong. So, but when it comes to English, it's the different thing. Okay, and maybe you pronounce something that not 100% accurate, but I can understand it, so I don't consider it is a mistake. Do you understand? Okay. You know what? I don't really require you to say everything 100% accurate. Because the final goal, the final target for you to communicate with another person, another native speakers, is they understand you, even though you don't speak 100% correct. Just like when you see some native speakers speaking Vietnamese, we know how to listen to them and we know how to respond to them. And sometimes we use broken Vietnamese to respond to them because they communicate with us in broken Vietnamese. So we might use that broken language for a better communication. That's the final goal of it. Yes. So as I say, I don't require you to say everything 100% accurate. However, it's better if we pronounce it native like. It's better, of course. Yes. Imagine when you see a native speakers pronounce perfect Vietnamese, speaking perfect Vietnamese, you will be so impressed about. Okay. Just like us speaking English. If you have a native like accent, they might really impressed and they can understand us better, easier. So that's the beauty of it. you don't have to 100% accurate, but it's better if we have a native line accent. So I think in part two you did quite well. I have nothing to complain about. Even though I am really strict about pronunciation with some of my students before. But then I realized that's not the key of communication. The key is I understand you understand me, and we can communicate well. So yeah, that's the purpose. Right here, I have something to talk with you in part number 3. Remember, 40 seconds to prepare is very short. Okay, we might not able to write the whole sentences. Yes, we just write the ideas, but sometimes we don't really have the time to write all the ideas in our mind. Yes, because we have to think in English. The ideas must be in English. We can't write in Vietnamese. Yes, you can do it, but and then you have to translate it again. So it's so many steps. You have to think in English, write in English, speak in English. Okay, we can't just write Vietnamese and translate it again. Takes so much time. Of course you can do it, but I don't recommend it because if you want to speak better, you have to think better, think English better, and you speak better. Right. So, but you are very smart because you choose to speak about your mom. Or we can talk about your dad. You're smart about it. Because the idea is right in your head. You don't have to think much about it. Alright? Oh, she's my mom. Okay. Right here, what she looks like, you don't need to stop right here. You can say something that is specific about her, like she cooks really well. I love her cooking. No restaurants in Saigon has better cuisine than her, and her cuisine is the only cuisine that I trust. You can talk about her cooking. You can talk about her characters. Oh, she had hot temper sometimes, but she loves me really much. Even though sometimes she scold me all day long because I was lazy. I was not washing the dishes, and then I was scolded. But guess what? At the end of the day, she loves me. She still say good night to me. Yes. Of course, you have to describe her hair, her eyes, yes, her appearance, okay, what she like to wear, and what she usually wear. Okay, that's how we have more ideas to talk. I think you did quite well, but you have so many pauses. Correct? You have so many pauses that just make your speaking unsmoothly. Right here, right here, you have a lot of things to talk about here. Right here, you have 3 activities. So it must be a beauty if you can say, if you can recommend all 3 activities. Okay, because again, you have pauses. That's what you don't have time to speak all 3. You just stop right in the music concert because they only give you 1 minute to talk. Okay, so what can we do here? Okay, what can we do here to talk about all of these activities, but in 1 minute? Okay, or 2, maybe 2, but we are still able to. Music concert, art workshop, perform making. Right here, if you're confident enough, you have to think first. Oh, should I talk about all three or just two? Do you understand? At first, you have to think, should I talk about all three or just two? That is the strategy. If you're not confident enough, I might not have enough time to talk about all three activities. So we have just talk about two. You eliminate one. Maybe you don't like perfume making. Eliminate it first, and then you focus to talk about all these. Or I'm confident I can talk about all of the three. Yes, talk about all the three. It's better. But you know what? Sometimes we don't have the time to talk about all of them. So we have to think first, two or three. Or focus to talk about two first. If you still have time, talk about the number three. Okay. Okay. So when you recommend something, you have to convince them. Do you know the word convince?
Thuyết phục à?
Yes, you have to convince them. Why? Why? So why music concert? Why? Oh, I remember. I remember right now. You said, do you know how you pronounce this word? Tell me how you pronounce this word.
Quên rồi, em không đọc được.
You pronounce this word 5,100. 5,100.
500.
So what
500.
is the correct pronunciation? Is it 500,000? 500,000 or 5,100?
500. 500.
100,000. 500,000. Oh no, no. Don't tell me you don't know how to pronounce it. Okay, how do you pronounce this one?
520.000.
Okay, so it is
20,000.
20,000. So 500,000.
No.
500,000. It is 500,000. No, don't tell me that makes you confused. No. Okay. Okay. 5,100,000. So it is. It is. Can you see it right now? So it can't be 5,100. Okay, it is 500,000. You know what? I was about to laugh about it, but I held myself. I held myself. Try not to laugh because it will be a crime. But remember this one, 500,000. So okay, let's get back to the visual prompt right here. Music concert, 500,000. Famous singers and bands, Saturday night. So you have to convince them. Oh, I remember on Saturday night you are free. You are totally free. So what about spend only 500,000 to see famous band? I remember you like I remember you like Chili's. They performed that concert. 500,000 for them. I think it's worth it. Plus, you are free on Saturday night. How about give it a try? I'll go with you. How about that? How about that? Okay. It's not perfect, but you have limited time. You have limited time. That's all we can do. So yes, that's all we can do. So just do it. Because you have to tell them a price. For that price, what can you have? That's the convention. For 500,000, you can see chilies. You can see, okay, I don't know any young artist in Vietnam. Let's say Subin. Okay, you can say chilies. You can see Subin. You can say Binzi. That was the investment. And then we moved to the art workshop. Learn how to draw, free engine ticket, prepare tools on your own. The easy thing about this activity is you can make up a story for yourself. Imagine you can say anything about your friends. Maybe your friends, you can say, "Oh, I remember one time you told me that you want to learn how to draw. I know this art workshop through Facebook. Free entrance ticket. Everything you need to do, you have to prepare tools on your own. But I remember the tools not that expensive. Maybe you just need to spend about 300,000 Vietnam dong for it. So how about spend it and go to our workshop? Free, 3,000, 300,000 for the ticket. I think it's not really that expensive because you can reuse it after the lesson. I think that's worth the money to pay. Finally, perfume making. Perfume making, if you have time to talk about perfume making, how can we talk about this? Price 100,000. Saturday and Sunday, take your perfume home. You can talk about anytime you buy perfume, maybe you buy perfume online, you don't have the time to check it. When you receive it, you use it, and then you realize this is not the smell I want. So how about you create a unique perfume for yourself? You can do anything with it, and then the outcome is just for yourself, and I'm guaranteeing you will happy with the result. First, only 100 for it, 100,000 for it. You have to pay 1 million, 2 million for just one bottle of perfume, and you can use it maybe like 3 months. Right here, 100,000 unique smell only for you. Plus, you free on Saturday and Sunday. I think it was the money you pay again. Okay.
Yes.
You know what? Why do I have to say I don't speak too fast so that when I speak, I can think while I'm speaking. I can think about the ideas. Even though we don't have much time to prepare, we still have time to rearrange the ideas that we have so far. Don't think too much ideas because you don't have that much time to talk about it. Just some essentials one. Do you know the word essential?
Yes.
Yeah, essential. Yes, because you don't have much time to talk all of the ideas, just some essential ones, and then focus on them, rearrange them. Why rearrange? Rearrange is you have what ideas talk first, and then what, and then what. Rearrange it. Okay, so I guess that is maybe all I have to tell you. So do you have any question about the test today?
No.
Okay, so you asked me through Facebook about how to improve speaking. So I recommend again for you, you have to go on YouTube or Netflix or any platforms of English speaking. Use them every day. Listen to the English speaking every day. I mean, every day. You can listen to about 15 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, or 5 minutes a day. I don't care. It does. The matter thing is you have to do it consistency every day. Okay, you don't cancel a day, but every day. That's how you improve it. You have to improve the listening first. You acquire their pronunciation, acquire their language, acquire their intonation, and then it become yours. Suddenly become yours. Okay? So you have to listen every day. So I am studying French right now. I have to listen to French every day, even though I don't like it, because I don't understand anything. So I understand your feeling right now. Because we don't want to listen to something we don't understand. For what? For like what is the point? To listen to something we don't understand. The point is to acquire their language, their intonation, their pronunciation, their language uses, their body languages. Do you know what? The body languages of each languages is different. Like the Italian, they talk like this. Huh? That is their body language. They like this. They talk like this when they have to complain about something. Okay, or they have some excuses about something. There's the Italian. Do you know that? Yeah. About the French, they talk like this. When they have to explain something, they talk like this. Okay, and Japanese, how they talk. Oh, that's the body language, and you have to learn the language plus the body language. Correct? So that's how we learn. That is my advice for you, my recommendation for you. So I think we are good so far, and I will grade your speaking test because you already have the results for your written test. So I will rate your speaking test, and I will give it back to you later. Okay?
Vâng,
If you have any question, you can ask me through Messenger.
vâng.
All right. Um, let me let me stop the sharing.